whilst Anthropic gave us extra usage or increased usage since the deal with SpaceX, they've also taken a tremendous amount of usage away by basically paywalling any sort of programmatic usage of your Claude Max subscription.
Command AI.
If we just draw a line here and we get some text, you've got, say, when you go to claude.ai, is the kind of ideal use case where you can use your Claude subscription. And then all the way over here, you've got API usage. Okay, these are the extreme ends of what Claude Anthropic offer, how you can pay them money. And seemingly across the x-axis here is also the less preferential way to use your subscription. So then further down the line, you've got Claude Code here, which is slightly less preferential because it's so flexible, but it's still within the realm of feasibility. But then you've got something like Claude-P, which uses Claude Code but allows you to wrap things around it. It's outside of the Claude Code UI. Let's call it the UI, the TUI, the console where that you probably all know and love. This enables things like T3 code, conductor, your own tools, and all the rest of it. This is where it starts to sort of break down. And then you've got the Claude SDK, which is a similar sort of thing. Allows you to build tools, but you write the code for it. Claude-B pipes into Claude Code and uses everything around it. This almost uses the code that Claude Code uses. It's sort of like if you were to draw a tree, you've got Claude Code here. You've got let's say Claude core, let's call it, rather than Claude Code. And then the SDK will also share that code as well, but it's separate from Claude Code. Hope that makes sense, but that's like a little rough diagram there. What do we got after this? And then you start to get, we have to move this along here, you start to get tools that are using Claude, the Claude P or the Claude SDK. These are things like OpenClaude. These are things like OpenCode, right? And I think OpenCode is probably a slightly more, because it's still in the wheelhouse of code, it becomes more favorable on the left side as it is the right side. So there's the scale of what we're talking about here. And again, this is totally stolen from Theo, so maybe go watch his video, is that they drew a line a few weeks ago right here where they were like, if you're using OpenCode or using OpenClaude, then we're going to charge you API usage. It's going to rightly or wrongly steal from as soon as it detects that OpenCode or you're using OpenClaude, it's going to take from like a bucket, like a purse of cash that you've set up. And sometimes it will warn you, sometimes it won't. And there was a report that I think they got refunded, but Hermes, as an example, which is an OpenClaude competitor, that there was a Hermes.md written in a Git comment in their code base, and Claude Code picked up on that and decided to charge them $200, and they didn't know anything about it. I think that got refunded, but you see, that was the kind of, I think, the point in this whole equation which triggered in Anthropic's mind that they can't accurately detect whether you're using OpenClaude or whatever. So a new line needed to be drawn. And they've now drawn that line over here. This is where they draw the line. Basically, anywhere outside of any sort of Claude UI is where you need to start paying for it. To sweeten the deal, they're going to be introducing, as of today, and you'll probably get an email or have already got an email today saying that you get the equivalent of your subscription pocket of cash to use in these circumstances, right? And funny enough, I actually started to use P in a couple of cases because it's quite nice just to send it off, do something, and then not have to worry about it, because that's exactly what it does. It doesn't even enter Claude Code. It just does its thing, and it just exits straight away, sort of thing, right? So you get a bit of money to spend in these areas. The moment you use this, it takes out of this extra purse. The problem is it charges you API usage. So if you've got a $200 a month plan, I've got the $100, or if you've got $20 a month, you know how expensive Claude is, right? That doesn't last very long under API usage. It's still nice, don't get me wrong, it's better than what we have, or it's more clear what we have, and we'll get into that, but it's not necessarily going to last you that long. I mean, this wouldn't be the end of the world if they hadn't already had this, had this line. That this was all, if this never existed, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But now they've had to draw a line. And I've forgotten his name, Matt Polkin, something like this. He said it really well, in that it's such a relief that we have this clarity now. And this, again, Theo explained this, and it was such a sigh of relief you can clearly see this transition now. I should probably remove this line. It's nice to have this clarity, because it really, like, I bet when the Anthropic guys come up with it, it was like, yeah, this makes sense, and it does make sense, but it's still a kick in the nuts. It's still a kick in the nuts that it's almost anti. A lot of people are building their own harnesses around Claude Code and all the rest of it, and at the end of the day, you're paying Anthropic money every single month. You should be able to use your tokens however you want. However, they're so subsidized that they're probably, they're losing so many tokens. OpenAI taken the complete opposite stance. You get your OpenAI subscription, you can use whatever you want with it. You've bought those tokens and whatever. I don't know how long that's going to last, because we've reported in the past that OpenAI are taking the not the enshittification model, but the startup model of just giving you everything, just like Uber did, just like Netflix did, just like all of these other companies. They just give you everything for a short price until you're hooked, and then they take it away. So that's all Sam Altman knows. We've reported on this in the past. So that's long and short of what's going on. That's how it kind of, the landscape of things. Discuss.
Yeah, well, you explained everything perfectly, and it is, it's quite sad, because I was enjoying T3 code.
So now T3 Code's been updated to basically run Claude Code inside of its UI, which doesn't. Why would you do that?
It defeats the purpose, right?
It
looks like an iframe. It defeats the purpose. You can still use it just for clarity, but it's like you hit the limit 40 times faster or something like that, and then so it's pretty much unusable. I think this speaks to the reality of how expensive these AI models are, how expensive they are to run, to train and to run. And we've been getting this subsidization from Claude, but they just can't do so much because they cannot offer more compute for free, and they have to give it to their enterprise clients, and that's what they are doing. And it sucks, but they've been giving away way too much, basically for free, right? Like you can draw like what, 5K worth of tokens, $200, but you use as much as 15,000, right? Not 1,500.
15,000,
that's crazy. So they subsidize that by, for example, me not buying the $200 plan, but not using it all that much, but you going nuts and using all of it. But they can't do this forever. And the point is, AI is more expensive than these companies wish it to be, and more than what we wish it to be. And we are facing this reality right now, and everybody is kind of waiting on maybe another model coming up, being much more token efficient. Maybe these companies are working on that. They know that they can get it much more efficient, because we likely need way more tokens, way more automations. Like OpenClaude was just the start of it. Like everything will become OpenClaude if we would have enough tokens. We just simply don't have nearly enough tokens as much as like we would like to have. So that is going to happen, and this kind of like speaks nice to the next topic, like the next video, which we have about the 12 million context model.
You can do all of this with everything that Claude has offered you, Anthropic has offered you, right? You've got your routines, you've got Claude Code for writing code, you've got schedules, you've got loads of things, managed agents, right? Loads of things they offer you. I think the biggest, Theo was really angry, but unfortunately he's kind of biased, because the wind got taken away from his sale of his product that he was pumping a lot of time and energy into, right? Whether he's got this secret master plan of actually wanting to sell it in the end, even though it is open source, or whether he's got, whether there's something along those lines, or whether the fact that he literally has just pumped a load of time and money into building something that's now, again, shit. But there are better ways to do things. The Claude app, the desktop app, Claude Code, they are a little bit buggy. They aren't the best, and people were building clean alternatives, that people prefer to use, right? And they could do that with their Claude Max subscriptions, which was a win-win. It really fueled and inspired the developer community, right? And with these new changes, they've basically shunted the developer community. Even though they provide core code, the real power users were using Claude-P or the agent SDK. And those people are the ones most hurt by this. But it is what it is, and I do see why they've done it. They have every right to say, why, we'll give you subsidization as long as you use our tools. There's probably an analogy out there in some way, shape, or form. It's like, okay, why would you go buy a car, but the moment you put in a different engine in it, why should that car company help you out if you break the car, or crash the car or something like that? It makes sense that they are taking control of the products that they offer, and if they'd never done it in the first place, if it was never there in the first place, I think this would be a much easier pill to swallow. But because it was given to us, then kind of taken away, and then given to us and then taken away again, but the clarity is there, which Matt Pocock said. He used a term called away from keyboard. Anytime you're away from the keyboard, is where they're going to punish, I shouldn't use that term, is where they're going to charge you. And that makes sense, because OpenClaude made it so you could have agents running pretty much 24/7, so anyway, that's the end of that one. In good news from Claude is the agent view. This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.
Cmd+AI.